I had a dream. I had a dream 2 years ago. It was the one dream, and this dream was about me talking about the stuff what I'm gonna talk about now. So I went through different philosophies from different cultures, different ages, and different people from different countries, and I have the parallels which you gonna understand simply that Carl Jung and we have dreams and we have this understanding of the subconscious and unconscious, and we have theory which made him a parapsychologist and not the traditional psychologist, which is the archetypes which cannot be proved that they exist. It can be proved how they can affect you and humans if you believe that they exist, as it can be easily understood, and I will explain it to you later. So archetypes we have from the Jung, and we have dreams which is not quite understood phenomena in the science in the 21st century, not yet quite understood phenomena. But what we understand is it's our communication with our unconscious and subconscious. And it can be translated and understood and analyzed, but we are not sure. So we have Jung, which was traditional psychologist as the psychos. He was interested in soul, not in brain. So he was a really cool guy. Um, then we have Sri Rajneesh and Vivekananda and Lao Tzu, who talks about existing without body and the uh, origin of the life, which origin of the life which is existing without the body, but it does not say that life doesn't matter. It can be understood as life doesn't matter, the physical life, but it should not be understood because if we are souls, we need experience on this life, on this earth. We need responsibilities to make this earth a little bit better, maybe much better, but uh, I don't think it's possible because we are before the communism and before the even First World War, we kind of were in spiritualism, and it was expressing in arts and in architecture. In the beginning of 20th century, it was starting to be popular organic architecture because we loved to experience life. We love to make it, and But after the World War and Second World War, we have the communism. We have the brutalist buildings, and okay, I like brutalism, but brutalism is not made for the uh, souls, not the box houses, which are for the kind of not interesting. I really love when there's lots of glass in brutalism and lots of plants, and it kind of goes little bit to organic architecture in little bit liquid forms, which will be already not brutalism. But the uh, uh, people like big brothers wanted us to think all about the money, and world became all about the money, so we are competing and we are not living our fucking lives. So enough with the big brothers. um, uh, Organic art, liquid art, uh, is how I can visually understand the life. But let's get back to the philosophy of non-existing as a wabi-sabi. No, I would say on the one side, then I would say the Lao Tzu, uh, Tao Te Ching, and the third one, I would say yourself. So first, I'm gonna start with the wabi sabi. Wabi sabi is the perfection of imperfection. That nothing is forever, nothing lasts, and beauty is in imperfection. When the broken objects are fixed with gold, it can be understood as uh, you are the broken, and to be filled, you need to be empty, as Lao Tzu says. So. Uh, you need to receive new informations, what's going on in the world. Like we said before about Carl Jung, if we are souls, we need to empty our body physically with a little bit diet and little bit exercises, and mentally with the meditations, to be ready to receive the informations which are ready to be received. So we need to be empty to be full. Uh, and it's intellect which doesn't come with the words, intellect which comes from the feeling, which comes from the earth, and which cannot be expressed with the words, is that we just exist. We come on this world, we need experience from this world, and we need to experience this life. We need to experience this life. We need to meditate, we need to pray, do some exercises, just be practical in spirituality, but we don't need to do anything. We don't need to be anyone. We just need to be the soul experiencing life. So that's what Christianity talks about as well. Your sins and your body should be strong. Your mind should not be occupied with lots of bullshit that you hurt someone, you do something bad, and then you can not simply empty your mind. So it's better to uh, live slow, disappear, even if you have the half an hour in a week to lay down and don't think about anything, and try to destroy your thoughts, try to be nothing. You will become part of the world which already exists, and this world is accessible only for the people who empty their minds and take care of their bodies. That is the collective subconscious, what Jung was calling. That is the soul, big mind, God, whatever you might call it. It expresses in the arts, which really beautifully explains and imitates the life, disease, rotting, disappearance, because you are part of it. You are part of the nature. You are not only animal physically, but you are a being, existing being, not a human being, not a being with a soul. No, you are as tree as it gets. I don't know if you can say it like this, but yeah, you are part of every grass. You are part of every tree, every dust. You are everywhere, and you think only thing what you have is your name, your last name, your closest, your house, your family. No, and I'm not saying that I know for sure what's going on, but I'm saying that after the studying of dozens of different cultures and philosophies and religions, all I can say to you, to simply understand everything, uh, what I know and what I think I know, is that we are part of everything. I know ego doesn't want to accept this because I don't want to be the same as the bad guy I don't like. Right? Yeah, right. I don't want to be same, maybe, but there is no I anymore. When you are doing the practices as they should be done, when you are doing some breath work, some meditations, you do not exist already. You understand that. And the human mind is not capable for understanding everything. As I talked in previous uh, videos, we don't have capacity to understand. And I say we again because I do want to be my speech familiar. So I identify with the body for like for now, but um, express yourself into the arts and into the writings, philosophy, and disappear if you can. Empty to be full.